Welcome to you all. My humble pranams to all my teachers who mold me in this manner. Today I would like to tell about data, data types, and how to present a numerical data. From this video, one can learn the meaning of data, different types of data, and examples with different types of data, and how to present a numerical data with an examples. So let me first tell about the data. Data are the units of information, often numeric, that are collected through observation. In a more technical sense, data are a set of values of qualitative or quantitative variables about one or more persons or objects, while a datum is a single value of a single variable. This is Wikipedia definition. In general sense, data is a collection of measurements. Data is analyzed to yield some insights. From this data, what we can do? So we can describe the central tendency. One can describe the variability or the dispersion. From the central tendency, you have to use mean, median, mode. Variability, to know the variability of the data, you can use dispersion, that is nothing but mean deviation, range, mean deviation, quartile deviation, mean deviation, and so on. One can also describe the relationship between the two or more variables. So that is nothing but either you have to use correlation, right? So regression, some other statistical measures also, right? So now, what are the different types of data? In general, a set of data may be in univariate data, bivariate data, multivariate data, categorical data, and numerical data. So these are the briefly we can say different types of data. So let us learn one by one with examples. What do you mean by univariate data? The data is concerns only one variable is known as univariate data. Example, suppose the weights of a class of 50 statistics class students. We can arrange the first individual, their height is 164 centimeters. Second individual, 172 centimeters. Third individual, 159 centimeters. Similarly, the last individual, 50th individual, is 175. So if you are represent the data like this is nothing but univariate data. The next one is bivariate data. The data is concerning only two variables is known as a bivariate data. Suppose weights and heights for a class of 50 statistics class students. So same, each individual, their height is 164 centimeter, weight is 69 kgs. Second individual, height is 172 centimeters, the weight is 55 kilograms. Third person, the height is 159 centimeters, weight is 65 centimeters. The last person, height is 175 and weight is 70 kgs, right? So if you are arrange the data like this by the two variables, you are consider only two variables, such data is nothing but bivariate data. Now multivariate data. the data concerning more than two variables. So if we observe this example, for each individual, I have to consider the gender, height, weight, the same individual, how many marks getting in an exam, right? So how many variables are there? This is one exam, this is one variable, this is another variable, and this is third variable, this is the fourth variable. The respective values are measured. First individual, male, his height is 164 centimeters, weight is 69. The marks in the class test is out of 100, 89. The second individual, gender is female, their height is 172 centimeters, weight is 55, and marks in an exam is 82 marks. So like the last individual is female, their height is 175, the weight is 70 kgs, and the marks in exam is 76. So here we are consider more than two variables. So such data is nothing but multivariate data. Sometimes the categorical data also. So the data measured on numerical or ordinal scale is generally referred to as categorical data. Categorical data is also referred to as non-parametric data. So the variables like qualitative or attributes such as nothing but honesty, kindness, beauty, intelligence, all these are categorical variables. So how can we measure this type of is nothing but that is ordinal scale. So that data is categorical data, or sometimes this data is also known as qualitative data or non-parametric data, right? So another one is type numerical data. The data measured on interval or ratio scale is generally referred to as numerical data. The words numerical data, metric data, continuous data, parametric data are generally used as the synonyms interchangeably, right? So whatever it may be, the metric data or continuous data or parametric data is nothing but numerical data. So now we learn about the different types of the data. So now how can represent either numerical data or quantitative data. So there are two representation, ungrouped data and grouped data. For calculation of measures of central tendency or measures of dispersion, we have to use either the grouped data or ungrouped data, right? So let us learn what do you mean by ungrouped data and grouped data. So let me first take about ungrouped data. So ungrouped data, the data presenting in individually for each item for object wise is known as ungrouped data or individual series. So weights for a class of 50 statistic class students, each individual, that is nothing but height. Second individual height is 172 centimeters, third individual height is 159 centimeters, like univariate data, right? So the another one is grouped data. Again, grouped data can be represented in discrete series as well as continuous series. So let you know about that. What do you mean by discrete series? When the data is presenting as number of times the particular numerical value is repeated in the given data set. So suppose the weights for a class of 50 statistics class students are taken. Here what is the meaning of this is 164 centimeters height repeated 5 times out of 50 data set points, right? So out of 50 data set points, 172 centimeter height is repeated 11 times. So 159 centimeter height is repeated 20 times. 175 centimeter height is repeated only one time. So but the total number of individuals is nothing but 50. right? So now you have to arrange the variable, the value of the variable is one side, the another side is how many times that value of the variable is repeated in the given data set, that is nothing but the frequency. So such a series is nothing but discrete series. So now another one is when the data is very large. When the data is very large, it is representing as class intervals and respective frequencies. Class intervals and respective frequencies. The same data set I have to use it for representation of the continuous series. Suppose the class intervals is like this, 150 to 155. 150 to 155. Here also height, I can take the variable as the height, 150 centimeter to 155 centimeter. How many are there? Only 2 students are there. 155 to 160 centimeter. How many are there? 8 students are there. 160 to 165 centimeter. How many are there? 11 students are there. 170 to 175 centimeters. Only 1 student is there. But the total number of students is equals to 50. So this type of representation is nothing but continuous series, right? So let me summarize how what we learn from this video is, what do you mean by data? What do you mean by data? What are the types of the data? Univariate data, bivariate data, multivariate data, categorical data or qualitative data, numerical data or quantitative data. So once you are collecting the data, how can present for calculation of either dispersion measures or central tendency measures, we must be represent in a particular manner. That is nothing but either grouped data or ungrouped data. Ungrouped data is nothing but sometimes individual series. Grouped data again may be represented as either discrete series or continuous series. Whenever the number of observations is large, then it's better to represent in continuous series. So thank you for watching this video.